Hello. This is my Raph and Mikey deck. It's quite cheesy. The commander, 7/7 trample haste for 7. When Raph and Mikey attack, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So the only other two creatures we have in our deck are Imracool and the World Spine Worm. So we're guaranteed to hit one of these 15/15s. It is worth noting, when Imracool enters tapped and attacking, you don't get the Annihilator 6 trigger, and you don't get to take an extra turn. But it still has protection. It's a 15/15 flyer, and then on the next turn, if you get to attack with it, you will Annihilator 6 them. And then World Spine Worm is also just a 15/15 trample, which a lot of times is enough to kill people if they've been taking any damage from their lands. Like the 7/7 and a 15/15 are quite good. And if they kill the World Spine Worm because it doesn't have protection like Imracool, you get 5 or 3 5/5s, which can usually finish off the job. So all we're trying to do is ramp into Raph and Mikey, attack, and get a World Spine Worm or Imracool out and just win the game like that. So there's obviously a ton of ramp spells, and then with red being our only real source of removal, that's where we get our board wipes, or like burn down the houses. Pyrokinesis is a nice free spell. But we can't play a lot of the other creatures that you would normally want to play because we need to high roll and hit these every time we play Raph and Mikey. Counter spells can be an issue if they just counter us. Like, how are you going to win? So we do have like crop rotation. You can try to find a Cavern of Souls to make your Raph and Mikey uncounterable. We have Defense Grid that kind of helps against counterspell decks. We have Blood Moon just because we can cheese wins just by casting Blood Moon versus like 3, 4, 5 colored decks. A lot of times they don't have any basics and it just kills them on their own. And then removal can also be an issue for us. If we cast our Raph and Mikey but we don't get to attack, they just kill it before we move to our combat phase. And then obviously goes back to our command zone and we have to cast it again for 9. But we have a bunch of Tameo safekeepings and Tyvar's stands that can help protect the creature if we think they're holding up removal. This is a very one-dimensional deck. It does not take a whole lot of thought. You just ramp to 7, play Raph, and then hopefully win. It's kind of cheese, but let's get it going. Eshki, Teamer's Roar. I don't know if I know what this is. It's like the 4 mana thing. That spell's power is 4 greater, draw a card. Cool. Well, this looks good enough. We got like turn 2 ramp. Which will turn into turn 3 ramp, which will turn into turn 4 Raph. And like potentially Blood Moon. But we'll see about that. He's ramping. We don't need double of any colors. We're more likely to need double red, probably. Maybe I should have grabbed a basic forest in case I had Blood Moon, but we ain't Blood Moon in here. I might just choose to use the big score instead of just Invasion of Zendikar, so I can do it at instant speed, and then we do have to draw a land, but I guess I could pitch the Blood Moon to Pyrokinesis. We'll big score end of turn. Hopefully draw an untapped land. Yeah, maybe I should have pyrokinesis on the upkeep also. Let's pitch the Blood Moon. Pyrokinesis. Well, big score will give us 2 treasure tokens, and then we need to draw an untapped land. But we're going to draw 2 cards. And we're going to draw a card next turn. Okay. Uro. My guy. I like that. I like that guy. Uro. What a homie. Surely you don't have counter spells. I go now. Not any reason for it. I just. Maybe we get rid of the invasion. Maybe the tap land. We don't want the tap land anyways. We need an untapped land. Yeah, boy. I predict you're about to get smacked. Oh, what a guy. Yeah. The thing is, I do have basics in my library. You can both Seiju. You should have both Seiju a treasure token. Man, I don't know what you should have done. I don't know what you should have done. Hey, it's your boy. Spaghetti. Flying spaghetti monster. You could, like, Cyclonic Rift it. Bounce all things, Rivers, Rebuke, or whatever. But not much else you're gonna do. In the old teamer colors. You can't swords me. It has to be... I don't know. I can only think of, like, Cyclonic Rift. Another thing, bounce all your opponent's permanents. Rivers, Rebuke. He's cooked unless he can just kill me on the spot, which is possible. What is this thing? Wow. Easy game. Easy game. Alright, we're going against Karuga, the Macro Sage. Don't know what it is. Don't really care. We don't have any ramp until turn 3. 2 colorless lands. Let's take our free mulligan. This looks much better. Now we're going fast with it. I don't know who you're supposed to Fable here, or if you're supposed to Explore. Probably just Explore. It'll get less good if we run out of lands in our hand. Next turn, we're just gonna root and then Raph the next turn, so. Turn 4, Raph. Big brain plays, counting to 7. I know. I know. It's pretty shit, but what you gonna do? No, bud. He's making treasures. Maybe he's got a play left in the book. Something in his pocket. He's reading the card. He's gonna be like, damn. Yeah. What is this? Graveyard value deck. So I guess we got Ramp in the Gemstone Caverns. So if we draw our World Spine Worm, we're going to be in a real awkward spot. Impetuous Lootmonger. You gonna heist me, brother? You're not gonna find much you like. Unless you steal my World Spine Worm. Then I won't have a way to kill you. But he doesn't know that. And he's not gonna steal a card he has no chance of casting. So next turn, we'll just root. And then the turn after that, we'll Raph and Mikey. You're gonna discard? Okay. I mean, he has white, so he could have access to, like, swords. Maybe it's worth waiting. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. Such gameplay. Bro. I don't think it's quite enough damage. You go to like 4. And I can still block. Yeah. Alright, Genova, Ancient Calamity. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to Genova's power up to one target creature. That creature becomes a mutant. When a mutant control dies, draw cards equal to its power. Seems alright. We've got the Gemstone Caverns. I guess we'll just tuck the World Spine Worm and hope not to draw our Emrakul. You got the Desert Cenote. Finrir. Homie is ramping. Guess who else is ramping? Me. Let's get 2 mountains. They look cool. Wabam! So lucky it hit the Emrakul. Alright. We're probably going against like a discard removal Andy. Removal is not great if we can time our raffle to protect it. Discard have burgeoning because it's just gonna do all the ramping we probably need. We'll just get a surveil land. I don't think we need any more lands. So this lands on the bottom. We're gonna find more lands off the Song of Seasons. Okay. Alright. Next turn, we're going to be able to Raph with protection. So I think this game is just over. Maybe he has like a discard and then a removal. Maybe not. He might have another removal. Apparently not. You go to 1, my friend. Board wipe ain't gonna save you. Matt. Pfft. Oh no, negative 2. Bud. That's a good answer, though. Turn it into a thing so I don't get the tokens. Alright, we're going against Omnath. We've got turn 1 Sprawl. I mean, this looks good to me. We're ramping. You want to just keep drawing lands? So we want to get value off our Explorer. So we will just pay to Sprawl. We'll put it on green. So he's playing like 4-color. I don't know if I've ever played against this Omnath. If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes black instead. At the beginning of your first main phase, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card if it has 3 or more colored mana symbols and its mana cost. If you do, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. Bribery. Veil of Summer will be good if they're trying to do some controlling things. But so far, it looks like they're just trying to be a little ramp boy. And I can respect that. So he should be able to get his guy out next turn if he wants. We'll say Ninja. Cavern of Souls is a good draw. So next turn we can play Uncounterable Raph and Mikey. Only thing we're afraid of is removal. So like that white mana could be scary. Now that he has black mana, that could be scary. I guess the Cornucopia is any color, so he could have removal. But we have Veil of Summer, so we can just protect our dude. We have basically everything we need. And we swing. Hey, you had a nice answer. But now, like, even if he has a board wipe, we're gonna get 3/5/5s back and still win. So that's pretty standard Raph and Mikey for you. All right, we got a match versus Slimefoot and Squee. It's pretty slow on the ramp, and we don't want Emrakul in our hand, really. We like being able to hit thought off of Raph, and if for some reason we draw, I guess we could discard it with one of these guys. But those, if we're not ramping until turn 3, man, sometimes we can have 7 mana by turn 3, so I think we take our free mulligan. There's no reason really not to. So we got to start on the Gorge to get our green source. Oh, 2 or fewer lands. I thought it was just 2 or more. Shows how often I played Gruul. I don't play Gruul. Except right now, of course. We have to defend the Rider, which is good if we feel like we need to get the 8 mana. Go snag a forest. Blast Zone could potentially wreck his shit in the future. We want to just find, I guess, more ramp, though. So we could get this guy on 2 and blow up both of his artifacts, which would be nice. But that's also going to be happening the same turn. We want to display a Raph. I guess we won't play Raph into open removal. If he has got mana up for instant speed removal, and we don't have a way to cast Defend the Rider and Protect, then we won't cast it. We'll go more on the Blast Zone strategy. Well, he's going to find something good. That's what he got? I feel like I can blow up his Sapling token. Does he have creatures in his graveyard? Not yet. I can't blow up the Sapling token. It's a 0 mana cost. It starts on 1. I know what I'm doing. Believe me. Entomb. That's not good. So he's gonna get back his dude. But we're still gonna get to swing with a fatty. So we got the Emmy. He'll probably find a board wipe. I don't know how many board wipes he's playing if he's a creature deck, but yeah. So he only takes 7. Go down to 8. We gain 7. He probably has found a board wipe if he runs them. If not, he's gonna get smoked. He can bring back his Grizzlebrand again. Grizzle Daddy. But he's gonna be sacrificing some serious permanence. And we're gonna have the World Spine Worm attacking in also. So it'll be 2 15/15s. And a 7/7. And he's doing some cool things and drawing a lot of cards, but I don't think it's good enough for me just casting 1 card and always hitting fatties. This is such a cheese deck. Just ramp until you hit 7 mana. Oh boy. But, I mean, you can't argue with results. Can't argue with results. So this is slow ramp. I don't know what this thing I'm going against is. We're gonna mull. Try to find something that's faster, like this. Shared roots. We got chain lightning. We can pitch the pyrokinesis if we need for some reason. Ooh, we need to draw some lands, but we might just have the Blood Moon cheese. Watch him not. He's not gonna grab a basic. You never think to grab a basic. I never see the Blood Moon coming, and then I'm fucked when my opponent plays it. Teacher's passed. He has a basic. I guess we just big score. Because that doesn't guarantee that we'll get to enough mana next turn, but we'll get rid of the Blood Moon. I don't think we're gonna need it anymore. Ooh, we didn't draw a land. Oh, we didn't draw a land. You didn't know. You didn't know. Marlin, Fae Ascended. Whatever. We got ramp, couple protection spells, which is more than we need. But this looks pretty ideal. We just want to draw lands. Because Explorer puts one into play from our hand. And if we don't draw lands, it can get awkward pretty fast. But Mutant! It's a Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's not a teenager, though. Damn. The lad is going for it. Maybe I should have just blast zoned. Oh, fire magic. That would have been a fun one. I could blow up your little dudes. Leave you with less mana. Or I can just windfall. End of turn. Make 2 treasures and then cast Raph and Mikey. We don't think about interacting with our blast zone. That shit is not. It's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to not think and just play Raph. Ramp into Raph, play Raph. Don't get your Raph killed. Which is not going to happen. He has no mana. He's stealing my stuff. Brother, you're about to get slapped. I will get rid of this. Heyo. So lucky. Could have blocked. Could have blocked. All right, we've got a Vivi on the line. We don't really have any ramp. We take the free mulligan here. All right, this is better. I guess all of our lands enter tapped. Oh, this one doesn't. I was thinking that was a surveil land, so we're fine. Glimpse the Impossible, pretty nuts. The ramp says 3. Let's go get green so we stop taking pain off that Crepulsan Forest. Sapphire Medallion, huh? So I guess Invasion of Zendikar gets us to 7 next turn. Glimpse gets us to 7 next turn. We'll just Invasion. If he taps out for like a Vivi, we'll be feeling good. Unless he has like a wash away, 1 mana counter spell, but there's not much we can really do. If he counters it, we'll just ramp up to 9 and try again. It's like it's his 3rd turn. Like we got mana coming out our ears. Alright, do you have a 1 mana answer? Bounce spell? Well, opponent didn't stop us. Okay, so we got turn 2 Shed Roots, turn 3 hopefully draw. More ramp? This hand seems kind of sus. We'll take our free mulligan. Oh, this hand seems so much better. Crack 1 for the team. Alright, well, we need to keep drawing lands or more ramp spells, but we are absolutely fucking cooking. We have at least 5 mana. Yeah, we have 5 mana next turn, or 4 mana. I guess we went first. Might as well just play both of our tap lands. You don't really... Alright, we play it. Yeah, no, this is fine, this is fine. We know enter is tapped. We want untapped lands. We want untapped lands. So we can go land, Raph next turn. Like a true ramp lord. Obviously, if he passes the turn, It doesn't do shit. We're gonna wait. Because we don't want to just play our Raph into a counterspell or a removal. Because then we'll lose. Make him discard a couple cards. This deck is so stupid. Like what? We just pray that he doesn't have any interaction. Now we draw a land. It's a play. If he doesn't have a... I'm not even gonna think into it. This deck, you shouldn't be thinking that hard. He plays Kaito. Damn, he taps out. What a lad. He doesn't know that I'm gonna hit a 15-15 if I draw a land. Pretty sure we're dead at this point, though. Unless he doesn't have removal, doesn't have a counter spell, and hopefully he taps out.
There's no secret
I mean, if he's trying to do like the Cavero thing, he might discard something. Signet. Yeah. Dude, you're tapping out all willy-nilly. Tapping out all willy-nilly. You're about to get slapped. I guarantee you, our Raph and Mikey is gonna hit a 15-15. We'll OD mutants. Force of will that, bud. Force of will that, bud. He's got like one turn to figure out this Emrakul problem, or he's going to be sacrificing his whole board. And you can discard 6, hit me for 9. He's drawing. He's drawing.
Thanks.
It's the Hail Mary. You should have fetched the Surveil in before you drew. Oh, he already surveilled. Never mind. And then a removal spell? Like, you need a board wipe. What are you discarding cards for? Oh, he's gonna reanimate a Grizzle Boy. Ooh, a 15! That's sick. That's sick. It's disgusting. We got enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't need any more lands. We got the cavern, so we can just Raph. Obviously, if he has removal spell, we're just gonna die, but we don't worry about that type of thing. We just simply, you cannot be bothered. He's gonna get back Grizzle Boy, draw a bunch of cards. He can't actually draw a bunch of cards because he'll die. Yeah, you can't counterspell it. I have the. I forgot. I have the fucking Cavern of Souls. It was the removal spell I was more worried about. He could have just killed it before it hit the stack. Whatever. Oh shit. Opponent goes first. This hand is not good. Guess this hand is good. We need a lot of red mana to play Ironcrag Feet. We can into the north for a red. And we'll have 3 red to Ironcrag Feet, I guess, on turn 3. So we probably still go off faster than he does, unless he goes nuts with it. Must get Mountain. And then next turn we just go Mountain, Crag, Raph. But you're too slow. You're too slow. It's a good play to go first. Yeah. Superior build. What are you gonna do? Raph and Mikey come for you. Okay, I've had enough of this deck. On to the next one.